Five interesting stories up on the wheel of New Day Hot Topics and a stellar guest panel to help make sense of them, or not. Please welcome from KISW's morning show, Steve Migs, along with comedian and punk rock icon Joe Sib. Hi, guys. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Steve, you are a Hot Topics veteran,
yes,
but you are new to us. Thank you so much. How does one make the turn, not only from punk rock to comedy, but I understand family-friendly comedy?
You know, for me, when I was a singer in a band, everyone used to say, "You're so funny." And I was like, I wasn't trying to be funny. I'm trying to be a singer. And it was just a natural progression. Playing in a punk rock band, I think, really set me up for comedy, because when I first got into it, I remember I got up on stage at a really big club in Hollywood called the Improv, and a guy said to me, "You know, I've seen people die on that stage."
Great.
And I was like, well, you know what? Will there be people there that might try to, like, stab me or beat me up? And he goes, no.
You've already been through that.
Yeah, he was like, that won't happen. I'm like, well, then I'm okay with doing some jokes. And that really was the progression. And
yeah.
then, you know,
I guess considering the bottle throwing and the carrying on, this is a much safer environment.
You know, I used to come up here and play the Rock Candy, and the crowd's there. It was just customary that I would start the show by taking my shirt off, jump into the crowd. You know, at the comedy club, you're not going to do that, but the crowds, it might happen tonight. It might happen tonight.
Here?
I told him we could do that. Yeah.
You know?
That's a regular feature on New Day.
That's how I got my foot in the door here.
Okay, so what we're gonna, woo, somebody said they're up for it. We're gonna spin the wheel. Topics come up, and then we say whatever we want to say. Nothing is, ooh, you know what? We're starting with something that really interests me. So this is about an article. Eddie Lacy, who's a running back on the Seattle Seahawks, and you and I both love the Seahawks.
Absolutely.
Do you have team?
You know what? While I'm here, it's the Seahawks.
It's the Seahawks. Good idea.
I'll tell you that right now.
So Eddie Lacy opened up about his battles with weight, which were a few years ago. He's made weight. He's in great shape. He's a terrific running back. But he says that internet trolls are like on his case constantly about this, calling him fat. You know, no matter what he says, he
can't win.
He can't win, exactly, even though he's done what he's supposed to do. One of the reasons why I wanted to talk about this, and I won't monopolize this entire segment, but as I saw this on Twitter this morning, there were a number of people, and one young guy, it was really surprising to me, who just said, "Oh, he's such a victim. I pay my ticket price. I get to say what I want." And I thought, no, you don't. No, you actually don't. That's not how this works. What is this all about?
The troll mentality, they feel that there's a certain level of, I don't know, they just feel like they have every right to be a troll.
An entitlement.
An entitlement, absolutely. And it's, I don't think they realize that, yeah, that guy's a major celebrity or he's a huge sports star, but the last thing you want to open up every time you open up Twitter is to be told that you're fat.
He's a human being.
Right. I was just going to say, that's it right there. For me, he's a human being. I don't care if he's wearing a Seahawks uniform, Mariners uniform, no uniform. He's a man. He's going through this battle. And you know what? He's been thrust into the spotlight. And anyone that trolls someone like that, they've never been thrown in the spotlight. And a lot of these people, you know, you look at how many followers they have them and their other troll friends. You know, I remember I had a bit the first time I got on, did any TV, and my bit got up there, and everyone was telling me, "Oh gosh, congratulations," and they said, "Don't worry about the comments." And I was like, "What comments?" And they go, "Oh, the 15th page will kill you." And I went in there, and there was just crazy things. Like one of them said, you know, "Don't quit your day job unless this is your day job." And I was like, all right. And then a random one that just said, "Go back to your job at Foot Locker." And I was like, when did Foot Locker become lame? I like that they have the stripes. I like going there. I feel safe in there.
What is it? I mean, what are people getting out of this?
It's easy to be mean. It's harder to be nice. It's easy to be mean. If I start saying mean things, an energy in this room will go through. It changes. And you know what? It's easy to bag on people. It's easy to be negative. Try being positive. That's why when you say hello to someone in the morning, "Hey, good morning," they look at you like, what's up? And you're like, "I'm just saying good morning," because they're so used to, "Hey, get out of my way. Hey, give me that coffee." Like, it's this energy, but I really feel that it's starting to shift because people are waking up to it. And an article like that, it's like, hey, that guy's done everything he can. Having a weight issue, that's a hard thing to go through.
And he's a guy talking about it. Normally, we talk about these things as women, and I really, I thought this doesn't hurt his feelings any less. By the way, people who call other people fat, when we're overweight, We know it.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have
I
to
have
tell
a
us.
mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a scale, I understand.
I hope it will open up a discussion about just the struggles people have, that pro athletes, that everybody's a human being, and you know, if you're getting your jollies by being an anonymous troll on the internet, there's
I'd love to see.
that's your
I'd
that's
love to
your
see
problem.
these. I'd love to see these trolls say that to him to his face.
Never.
No.
They're never going to do that.
Never.
But I also think the problem with a lot, unfortunately, it seems a lot in the sports world, is that that's the only way that these trolls, as you call them, will get a reaction from the athlete. More often than not, they send something mean to an athlete, and then they get a response from the athlete. Whereas if someone writes something nice, the athlete, more often than not, doesn't say anything back in return to it. So it's a weird thing where I think that, and it's sad, but they feel that the only way they can have any kind of connection with this athlete is they say something negative, because that'll trigger their ego.
Or they hope so, because there's got to be some deep hole in you
Oh,
that makes you
100%.
want to do this.
I just
kind of
wish that,
thing.
that athletes wouldn't even respond to any of those
I
trolls
wish you could
at
just
all.
turn the comments off, because the comment section is no place to live. That
No,
is no
no.
place to visit, no place to live. Okay, wowza. What the heck? I got so into that I can't. Okay, this is really weird. Pardon me. It's a little, there's some literal bathroom humor. There's a jogger in Colorado Springs, Colorado, who has been caught on tape. She jogs in the morning and she goes around and she poops in different people's lawns. She has been confronted there's a surveillance picture of her, but believe me, she's been caught in the act, as they say, and nobody can seem to stop her.
A few times.
Yeah.
Like, not like once or twice. This is like, hey, I've had a
Right.
coffee. I need to do this right now.
And
Like,
she's been called now the mad pooper by one woman.
Is she
brings her
angry?
own-
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, I think mad is in crazy.
Okay.
I've never heard of such a thing. I don't even know what to say about that.
I'll tell you this right now. When I saw that, I read the whole article and I was like, all right, for someone to go on a jog and to have to do that, there's only two things that could possibly happen. A, you ate a tuna sandwich that was left outside for like 3 days. Like, I understand that. I'd be like, hey.
Over and over again in her case.
Or, and I think there's something going on that if for a lady to have to go in front of the same house twice, I think someone in that house did something or said something to her, and I think they should maybe interview the woman's husband, because that would sound like, hey, you know what? You either tell her what's going on, or I'm going to come in front of your house every single day, and I'm going to drop a number 2. That's what I think.
You've drilled deep on this.
He's figured it
thought
out.
about
He's
it.
got it all figured out.
I had a lot of time in my hotel room to think about
We're
it.
going to get to the bottom of the mad pooper. Okay, and just the last story, just really
the
quickly.
bottom.
Yeah, to the bottom. Get it?
Oh!
Hey.
All
Yes,
right.
we're just
It's a family
yeah,
show.
We're going to get the full dump on that. So anyway, cha-ching is another story, and I just want to put this up because this is fashion, and sometimes I think they're punking us. Calvin Klein has a sweater, has these big, gigantic wool sleeves, and then a transparent front for women and men. We have covered the nipple area of this model for you, and it costs $1,100. What is going on?
The only reason it could be $1,100 is it comes with a trainer and a gym membership and nipples. I want those nipples, like, because my nipples aren't. Yeah, I mean, nipples.
What is that?
Yeah.
Honestly, don't you think that somebody just designed that and
Yes.
said, this is a total joke, let's see if they'll buy it?
It's no different than them selling a rock on Nordstrom's
Yes.
website, and people are paying $80 for
Or
it.
the $400 jeans that have mud on them.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
I want to know how much the knockoff version costs, like the one that you could get on eBay.
I'm gonna get Steve
I'll
a
buy
version
that.
of that shirt.
I want to see that.
Yes.
coming
Please
back.
come back.
Next time.
It'll probably go on sale soon.
Yeah.
And that'll be the last time I'm invited on
Shirtless.
New Day Northwest.
You can come anytime you want. Go see Joe's comedy show tonight at Rendezvous Jewel Box Theater in Seattle, and he'll have special guest Eric Hurst.
Yes.
The fun gets underway at 8 o'clock, and catch Steve weekday mornings from 5:30, oh my Lord,
Early.
to 10 o'clock, along with BJ Shea and the rest of the gang on 99.9 KISW. We've linked more information on our website. Thank you guys, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much.
That was fun. Coming up, clean and tasty cooking. Just a big departure. The Hungry Girl way after this quick break.